everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Loida with Team EC at eXp Realty, and in today's video I am going to be answering a lot of your frequently asked questions. I posted on my stories for you guys to send me your questions, so we're going to be going through them and I'm going to be answering everything that you guys asked. So let's get started with the questions. The first one, how to handle an expired that says already has a realtor and gives vibes of not to bother him. So you want to find out, maybe ask, oh, that's great, you know, who's your realtor? I might know them. If they give you a name, then you know they probably do have a realtor. But a lot of times homeowners tell you that they already have someone just so that you stop bothering them. So typically I ask who their agent is to see if they have a name in mind. And if they're already giving me vibes that, you know, it's almost like I'm talking to a tree and they're not answering my questions, then I don't waste any more time or energy on that person, and then I just move on to my next call. The next question is, how can I find buyer leads? So to find buyer leads, there's quite a few different ways. First of all, you can host an open house, whether it's for a listing of someone that's in your team or your brokerage, or maybe your listing. There's going to be people that are coming through. Some of them have agents, some of them do not have agents and are looking to purchase. Another way that you can find buyer leads is that you can get lists of phone numbers of people that rent. You can also partner up with, you know, communities of apartments. Usually they have a leasing office. Maybe see if you can do like a first-time home buyer seminar. So those are just a few ideas for you to find buyer leads. Next question, and actually this is not a question, this is more like a comment. New agent, 2 months in, no transactions yet, feeling overwhelmed with everything. So this is from Daisy_V Realtor. Girl, I know exactly what you mean because I'm sure that many people out there are in your same position. And I can tell you this, look, I don't know how much work you're putting in, how many hours you're prospecting, how many phone calls you're making, how many doors you're knocking, how many people you're talking to every day, but that is all going to come down to the results that you're seeing. So if you have been in the business 2 months, you really have to buckle down and see exactly what it is that you're doing, what needs to change, or what you need to be adding onto your schedule. So if you're new and you're feeling overwhelmed, I definitely recommend for you to create a schedule. You have to prioritize what is important to you, what needs to get done, and what are the income producing activities that you need to make sure that you're doing. So for example, are you prospecting? If you are, how many hours are you prospecting? Are you role playing? How are you mastering your craft? How are you getting better at communication? So these are all things that you need to take a look at to see, you know, what needs to improve. And at the same time, you have to be patient. I mean, I wish that you would be able to get a buyer or a seller every single day, or every single person that you talk to tells you that they want to do something. But the reality is that a lot of people, they're probably not thinking about it. They're probably going to be really far out by the time they want to do something. And that's why you have to make sure that you know what to say, how to say it, and how to follow up. So just keep that in mind. And before we continue, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Flexispot for sponsoring this video. You guys, my standing desk and my fitness chair are both from Flexispot. I recently posted it on my Instagram as a reel and you guys loved it. The adjustable standing desk is perfect because you can adjust it whether you want it low or whether you want to be standing when you're prospecting or doing whatever it is in your desk. It's great. So definitely check out Flexispot. The links are going to be in the description box below, and they do have some specials going on, so make sure to check out the links for some discounts. Next question is, most important thing to do when starting in real estate. So the very first thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure to create a schedule. Create a schedule that you're going to stick to, that you're going to be committed to based on you and your life and your lifestyle. Whether you have kids, whether you're single, whether you're doing this part-time or full-time, everyone's schedule is completely different, and you got to make sure that you are going to stick to that schedule. Of course, you can pivot and you can change things depending on how things are going, but you have to know exactly what you're doing from the moment that you wake up to the moment that you're going to sleep. So that is the very first thing that I would recommend for you to do. Have that schedule, time block, and know exactly what activities you need to get done during that day. And the last question is, how do I track my expenses effectively my first year in real estate? So what I would recommend is that if you have the budget for it, I would just get QuickBooks. I have QuickBooks now. That is something that it works out great for myself and my CPA. We can keep track of absolutely everything. So you can look into QuickBooks. If you can't afford QuickBooks, make sure that you have a spreadsheet. I would say every week, maybe go into your bank account and see how much money you're putting out, how much money is coming in. That way at the end of the year, when you do taxes, you know exactly what your expenses are, what income you brought in, and things like that. So I would recommend a spreadsheet if it's like the worst case scenario, but if not, get an actual software that allows you to track all those expenses and the income. And for QuickBooks, for example, they even have an app. So anytime that I'm driving, I can also log in there where I'm going, and if it's for business, for personal, or whatever it is. So that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone else, and let me know in the comment section below what other questions that you guys have. I'll be doing a follow-up video answering more questions. And who knows, maybe I'll make this a regular series where I go live once a week here on my YouTube channel and we just do Q&A. If that is something that you would want me to do, again, let me know in the comment section below, or any other ideas for the type of content that you want to see on my channel. I'm definitely open to suggestions. So with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.